Hello, fellow Tone God Warriors. Birdman Steve here. I apologize for the delay. Since my last video, I've been very busy. Overwhelmed, in fact. Growing facial hair. Okay, well, we're going to get into some other stuff in this video today. I wanted to make the point, hopefully, that you don't have to have special equipment to play in a noodly manner. Is noodly a word? This out. Many of you have asked over the years, is it the equipment? Is it the amp setting? Is it the guitar? Do you have to have a Birdland to sound like Ted? And my answer is you don't. I've been preaching for years and years and years that you don't have to have special equipment to get that Nuge factor going. That's a playing style, and that's, you know, we always say comes from the Ted Nugent attitude, the energy. It's the middle finger persona. It's not the equipment. Equipment is not a zero. I certainly wouldn't say that. Once you get the Nuge style down and the feel and the attitude, then the equipment is certainly going to enhance things. An ADA MP1 for those of you aficionados who are my age. Not something you'd see the Nuge playing through, I don't think. I just have it on a random channel here. I don't particularly like this sound. It's kind of tinny. It's better than the little tiny Marshall, but... The truth is, I don't even think my equipment sounds like Ted. I'm forever trying to get a Nuge sound. I'm absolutely awful, terrible about taking the time to mess with my sounds. I turn it on, and if I like it, I go with it. There's no question if you have a good sound, it's going to inspire you. Maybe you're going to play better. Playing Ted-like, as I like to say, because nobody plays like Ted, because there can be only one Tone God. But playing Ted-like comes from within. Okay, I have to contradict myself for just a moment. Pink Strat, just a Squire, very inexpensive guitar, but very appropriate for something like this. Weekend Warriors. My understanding is Ted used a Strat for that. I'm not sure he used a Strat for anything else other than that story I've heard about him throwing a Strat into a wall because it wouldn't sustain. Maybe hence the Birdland was born. I don't know. I spent enough time with Ted close up, and I will never get the up down, what he's doing where exactly straight. Well, when I'm with him, I'm kind of in a bit of a fog anyway, so my retention really sucks usually when I'm with Ted. Playing Weekend Warriors, I think, is an up-down. You can do it all down. But up-down just has this authenticity to it. It's got that little bouncy sound, and I don't even understand how it could sound any different, but there's something about the bounce with your hand, I think, when you're doing an up-down. And it's 2 hits down on the E string, and 1 hit up on the A string. Of course, you're holding an E. walking it down. That's it. Just got to do it fast. I've been wanting to show you all this guitar. It's a PV V-type, and the V stands for Vandenberg. I'm an enormous Adrian Vandenberg fan, and this is not the actual model that he was known for with his signature on it. It's actually, believe it or not, a much nicer build. The one he played was made in the USA. This one is Korean. It's absolutely gorgeous. My daughter and wife gave it to me as a birthday present, and it plays flawlessly, and it does have the infamous Gretsch strap lock for extra nudity there, even though you would never catch Ted playing a guitar like this, I don't think, at least not in public. I've peppered the channel with Motor City Madhouse riff. I'll never stop working on it, but I've gotten so much better at it. I saw an old video from my early days on this channel, and I think it's actually in the advertisement intro video on the front page, of course. It's got me just muscling it out. So I've come a long way. So much easier. And finally, you know, I've been preaching and preaching and preaching about this, but you know, don't stiffen up for this one. It's just like the Weekend Warriors thing. Anyway, I just wanted to mention how well the riff is coming along. This is an old one called Free Flight. Here's another Tedly ass riff. It's very specific sound-wise on the album. It's not going to sound anything like it on this un-Tedly-like rig I have here, but turn it up off of Free For All. Little my own Tedliness in there. Turn It Up's got the up-down thing going on too. Just riding on the A. Everything grooving that Ted does, it's got that sort of FU factor. It's got something riding somewhere. And the A string, can't think of a better string to ride FU on. I really don't know what he does there. I think he slides out. Some guitar players really do have a certain sound. Tom Schultz comes to mind from Boston. You know, if you plug into a Rockman, strum a chord, it's almost like Tom was there. With Ted, it's not like that. Ted can take any respectable sound and nugify it. In his case, his guitar playing is more like his lifestyle that's coming out through his hands onto the strings. It's the lifestyle, the personality, the personification of Nuge that provides that, you know, bludgeonous Nugentification factor that we all love so much. Okay, just for some contrast here, we are getting Tedlier by the minute. Now, it's not a Birdland, but it is one hell of a Les Paul. This is a 1960 RI custom shop that Ted actually played. I have a video of him playing it, but that's a whole other story. A quick thank you to Damon. You know who you are. This has actually probably become my favorite guitar in many, many ways. I'm going to try the riff to Street Rats. Let's see if I can not screw this up. So really the way this is played is got many remnants of other Ted songs in there. We got that A Stranglehold thing, Motor City Madhouse thing, Good and Ready. It's down picking, I think. Here we're just holding our, we're just holding our D string and our G string. But you can let that A ring. Same as Dog Eat Dog there. And then when he comes in with that lead and the sound, here's one of those places where I don't like this sound. It's not inspiring, so I could play better with a better sound, but we'll stick with the theme of this video. Maybe if we put this in the middle. I don't think he's in rhythm for that. Love that. There's actually a lot going on in there in my attempt to make this authentic. I pick it up on there. It's the B string and the G string. I'm picking them up. Then I'm going to pick the B string and then the G string. Hit them both again. We are still playing through the ADA, but we are advancing tremendously as far as the guitar goes, so let's just see what this sounds like in comparison. Quick mentions to hit that towel-worthy like button. If you find this video enchanting, subscribe. I'm not sure exactly what the likes do. I know it helps the channel be more successful, and to this point I've never made a nickel off the channel or tried to, but I guess if I have a more successful channel, it'll be wonderful for the Birdman's ego. So I would say the bottom line is that you don't need expensive special equipment to play Ted-like. I mean, that would be far too simple now, wouldn't it? When it comes down to it, it's Ted. And no matter how well rated Ted is, he's underrated. Nobody can play just like Ted. So our goal is to play Ted-like. The riffs and licks that you see here are guaranteed to be 100% accurate most of the time. I welcome all of your comments down below. Please post them. So many of you have helped me over the years. When I'm playing it wrong, I want to know. I don't like to hear it, but I gotta know. If you're one of those that's just posting how much I suck, that's okay too, but I would ask you to please put a link so that I can go to your channel and learn how to not suck so much. If it's my shirt that's offending you today, well, I guess it's working then. I will see you all soon, I hope. Although at my rate, it might not be until another 2 inches of beard growth here. But until then, there can be only one tone god. The rest of us are warriors.